So welcome to this video on Irish Exchequer Live, and in this particular video we're going to look upon the role of the administrator. So to log into Irish Exchequer Live we've used the Access of Manager, and once we're inside what we have is our landing page, and at the top of the screen what we have is details of the company that we've logged into. Then over on the right hand side we have details of who's logged in this case the manager. We have a help and about section on this screen, and this gives you all the details of the version of Exchequer Live that you're using, but also all the help and supporting documentation for this product is stored online. So by clicking those links it'll take you through to a web page where you can find out more information on Irish Exchequer Live. As this is web based, what we have here is a visual indicator to make sure that we still have connection with the website. And also in this box, this is where you can incorporate your own company logo for a bit of identification. The Irish logo on the left hand side will always bring you back to the home page, and we shall see more of that as we go through the video. Clicking on the menu opens up the menu structures, and here we have a link directly through to the My Exchequer area of the website. But then on the setup we have a list of menu items that we can look through, and we shall take you through those first. So first we have the role configuration. And the role configuration is all about the users that you can set up in terms of using Irish Exchequer Live, and you can set these up as administrators or users and approvers. We'll take a look at a user to start with. So clicking on the tab on the left hand side opens up the panel which brings up the user record, and where you see the little round dots, that's the context help, which gives you more information on the field that you are looking at. So we can either use the tabs, or if you wish you can double click on the user, which will then open up the tab, and inside there we can see some more information on the user. And on this occasion this user has been set up as an approver, so we go into the approvals tab and we can see which items that this user is applicable to monitor as part of their role. We also have another approver set up here, so if we click on the tab it'll open this up. Okay, so that's the user record. Go on to the approvals tab and we can see that this particular user is responsible for a lot more areas within Irish Exchequer Live in terms of monitoring. And again we have the context help ID within that area too. So let's close that down, and if we now go up and click the Irish logo, as I said, this brings us back to the home page. So we click on the menu again and we'll select another option to look at. In this case we're going to look at expense categories. So this is where you can start and employ your internal expense policies within your organisation for Irish Exchequer Live, and you can define these categories by position them, also company director, management, etc. In order to administer and maintain your expense policies, what we have here is a set of thresholds. So this is where you can really define and control the spend and processing of expenses within Irish Exchequer Live. So what we've done here, we've taken a typical example, and the first ones you can see are car allowances, so pence per mile, and we can control that via the expense categories and thresholds. And by doing this it means that users will not have to worry about what they are permitted to claim for as part of their expenses. The system will automatically apply the rules that you set within this section, so you've got full and total control. One other option that we have within this menu is the import. So of course, setup and configuration of Irish Exchequer Live, to make this easy for you, it has its own dedicated import module, and here you can see a list of the items that you're permitted to import. And so by simply selecting one of those, what we've also done is introduce this little view button which gives you an overview of the file structure that's required. So it'll import from a CSV file. By clicking the browse button here it'll open up a browser. You'll browse to where your CSV file is located, select that file and import away. That's the role of the administrator in Irish Exchequer Live.